All right, man. Next up we have Howard versus Sacred Heart. Now Delaware State walked up in here last time and lost in the fourth quarter. So we're gonna see what Howard can do. But let's see. Let's go ahead and see what happened, man.
Here in the backfield. Reagan coming off a terrific game at Richmond in the loss, 129 yards on the ground, including a 52-yard touchdown run. Starks keeps it on the first play and goes into the slide to avoid the tackle of Kyle Hall. And again, is back in there, the 5'9" sophomore from Woodbury, New Jersey. That's a tough snap handled by Starks. And he's going to go down for a loss. Trouble with the snap. But he is not in there. 3rd and 11.
Oh.
Starks with pressure coming off the edge.
Nope,
he rolls it and completes the pass to Reagan out of the backfield across the 40-yard line on 3rd down. Defense has been good on 3rd down. 9th in all of FCS, holding the opposition to just under 30%. But Howard converts on their first 3rd down, and Starks keeps it for a gain of 2.
That was better discipline because we saw Kyle Hall the previous.
From their own 43. Pioneers stack the box. Starks dropping back and in trouble. He escapes and rolls and throws that one to the construction site.
Yes.
Out of bounds.
Getting there in the first place when it comes to Kyle Hall.
Whoa. No.
Starks again in trouble. And this time they get to him. Rolling around and trying to get back inside, but Mike Diedelbaum brings him down for the sack. In FCS, 7th in pass efficiency. But he's going to hand it off to Mitchell Summers, 5'7" running back, up to the 43-yard line.
They're going to try to control things in the middle of that line for Sacred Heart to free the running backs.
Kedrick Green made the tackle after the 4-yard gain by Summers.
Oh, good
Summers
defense.
in motion, and Snyder to throw. Broken up by Zuri Watson. 3rd and 6. The Pioneers playing without their top receiving target today, Kevin McGuire, out injured. On 3rd and 6, Snyder completes it to Rhodes on a slant route. He's inside. Rhodes, a tough run after the catch by cancer. And we raise awareness today, celebrate those who have courageously battled. Of course, including the head coach of Sacred Heart, Mark Nofri, a cancer survivor. So great to see Coach Nofri today, and always good to see Coach. And looking for win number 5 today. Jaquavion Smith was the injured defender, but made it to the sideline well. Summers swallowed up in the backfield as they go back to the ground, and that is Jaquavion. Curtis Whiting enters at running back. With 9 minutes to go in the first on 3rd and 13. Snyder, all sorts of time, goes for a big one down the middle, and it's incomplete for Tegan Brown.
See on the broadcast, but the sky is getting darker. We have some dark clouds rolling in. We've had sprinkles on and off, and the temperature has dropped significantly. I and many others have thrown a jacket on, pulled a hoodie over their head to keep themselves warm.
She's always going to be prepared.
Well, she's a mom now, so she's always prepared.
That's right, whether she wants to be or not.
6th down run for Anthony Reagan, sets up 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, and Reagan gets to the 30. It's close to the 1st down marker against Morehouse, and the exciting 52-yard touchdown run against Richmond. Back to Reagan again on 1st down. And more positive yardage running behind that O-line. He'll get 3 yards. Now Billy Roberson in the backfield in motion. Starks keeps it. There's a flag as he twists his way to the 42-yard line. Without the flag, it would be good for a 1st down, but a penalty coming.
The headline judge.
He really meant offense. And a face mask against Antonio Hunter. Brings this drive back, and it's 2nd 18 for Starks. Back to the ground, and Roberson up to the 25-yard line to his credit. 3rd and 15.
Go.
Starks throws a screen underneath to Reagan. Twisting his way back up the middle. Peter Shaney gets to him. Nick Verbitsky there as well.
New York Yankees not getting past the Toronto Blue Jays in the American League playoffs.
And he said it was a tough week, bouncing back from the loss and watching the Yankees against the Blue Jays. No better time of year. Well, March is pretty.
Best look was the field made a better tackle against Snyder. Well, it looked like he's going to have a nice positive play.
Ooh.
Turf Monster got him after a 2-yard gain. This is a first down run for the Pioneers. It's Mitchell Summers uppers from their own 45 of the fresh set.
A little
Snyder
too late.
to throw.
Little too
Quick
late.
release, and the Pioneers cross midfield.
Defensive back who was able to beat the route. That enabled that play to be a completion. Really good side adjustment by Summers to make that completion count.
2nd and 2 with Trey Eberhardt into the game and running into the line. He should be short of Casey, their big 6'7" blocking specialist, to transfer a couple years ago from Florida State.
Go.
On 3rd down, Eberhardt fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Judah McGinty. A turnover, but for the Pioneers.
I thought he was about to turn for
Howard
6.
Fear and get that turnover in the short field for their offense.
Now looking to take advantage. It was 2 turnovers that did Howard in 2 weeks ago. Now they're on the positive side of a turnover. And
Dominating and finding to get a chance to get the final score.
Wildcat offense here, and it's a direct snap to Anthony Reagan Jr., and he's gone. Touchdown, Howard. That is a 9-yard jet sweep run for the wide receiver from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. 2nd and 1. More motion in the backfield. And they get it to Summers, who slips through. Isaiah Thorne. That was an 8-yard run. And we're inside the final minute of the opening quarter. Back to Summers. And another solid run for Mitchell Summers up to the 34-yard line.
Mitchell Summers, the football. Really good play design and a nice first down run.
They spotted it
Lord
at the
have
33, a 9-yard run, followed by an 8-yard run for Summers, and another big one across midfield for Mitchell Summers.
9 and Mitchell Summers about 5'7", but they're so
That
good
short?
hiding behind the offensive
I mean, he
line,
does look short,
staying low to the
but
ground
damn.
and then popping out the last second and finding that daylight.
Poochie Snyder rolls and hits Peyton Rhodes.
See how many yards he got?
Of this drive, of this part of possession right now. So really good play design and call by Matt Gardner.
Rhodes with 19 catches and a touchdown, a big one against CCSU last weekend. Snyder keeps in the backfield on 1st and 10 from the Bison 37. They give it to Eberhardt. And a powerful downhill run for big.
For Mitchell Summers so far.
We'll hear more about his journey and taking advantage of these opportunities at halftime on a nice feature on Trey Eberhardt. Snyder on 2nd and 7. Throws that one out of the reach on a slant route intended for and out of field goal range. This is an interesting call. Should they not convert? Snyder looking to make it moot. Extending the play.
Holding. They got to be
Rolling
holding.
back this way, but with a flag.
Damn.
Snyder now throws it. Peyton Rhodes trying to hang on, and he does.
Next year when the stadium is redone and we're going to have the construction site on the other side. And back to that Wildcat formation again by Howard on this drive.
Direct snap to Reagan. And up to the 25-yard line he goes for a 113-yard game on his resume this year. That came against Hampton. Rushed for 238 yards this year, and he gets the ball. And he advances to the 45-yard line, hitting the hole for the... And they've had a couple of awkward snaps already. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. Starts to throw. And he throws a tight one to Zayden Jackson to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 10. Starts to throw again. And his pass is nearly intercepted. He threw it behind his intended receiver. He knew that was not going to be a catchable pass, so he avoids the pick by getting his hand in there to set up 3rd and 10 for starts. Stepping up and going long, has a man open, C.J. Neely, and it's just out of his reach. On 2nd and 2 with Summers in the backfield. Summers looks to bounce it outside, caught from behind, grabbed on the back of the jersey by 3rd and a little bit longer now for the Pioneers.
Yes, sir.
Snyder with a design roll, steps up, And he gets hit hard, paying the price, trying to advance.
Place on the line of scrimmage that they'll take a shot deep with their passing game.
They begin this drive at the 43 with another direct snap to Reagan. Pioneers were ready for it this time. Nothing much there for Reagan. 6.5 to go here in the first half. Direct snap again to Reagan. And dancing his way forward. Sort of a big play here in the first half with the Bison leading 7-0. It's a handoff to Roberson, who's in, and he has no gain. The Pioneers get the stop on.
You get enough room to try to punt him deep inside the 20.
They're going for it. Starks runs it, and the quarterback keeps it for the first down. A gain.
Down.
So Larry Scott goes for it, and it pays off for Howard. Back to Reagan on the direct snap. They miss him in the backfield. And he gets around the line. Freshman tight end from Detroit. Brings him back 5. 2nd and 13 now. Another high snap. Starks with time.
Like it.
Throws outside the numbers. And it is complete to CJ. 1st and 10 from the 30. Starks and the Bison driving, leading 7-0.
Come here.
Handoff to Reagan. He hits the hole. He's into the red zone and more. Diving across. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Come here, get that.
Rolls and keeps it. Starks to the 5. He hurdles his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Howard. A 14-yard run for the quarterback, Tyreek, for Sacred Heart. Mitchell Summers in the backfield for Poochie Snyder. To Summers, and he stretches the defense. Big gain for Summers. Down the sideline.
Yeah, he's 5'6", 5'7".
Plenty of time left. 1:52 on the clock. Snyder in trouble. Here comes that Howard defense.
And back into the path of Summers to get Snyder to get that sack.
2nd and 15, Snyder keeps it. And Snyder with a tough run to cross midfield. He gets it inside of the field from the Sacred Heart 48. 1:17 on the clock. 3rd down. Snyder going long. To nobody in particular. Nobody down there at the 15-yard line. I guess Peyton. It's 1st and 15. Starks comes back to the near side. Andre Cooper immediately met. Comes to Howard from the NEC. Transfer from Robert Morris. The pass goes
on 3rd down. Even if it's in the field of play, you can call a timeout and maybe try to rush the punt.
That was a 5-yard catch. Starks rolling. Penalty flag thrown. Starks throws it away.
Tyreek Starks pass out of bounds.
Ball spotted actually at the Pioneers 38. Rhodes in motion.
There's boy
It's Mitchell Summers down the
running.
sideline. Back to midfield. 9 seconds. Matt Kling getting loose on the sideline in case he has a chance for a late field goal. Back to the ground. Summers outside the numbers against Lehigh. Andrew Boyle, the long snapper. Spitoni, the punter, the holder. The snap and holder clean. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Matt Kling gets the Pioneers on the board.
I like that ball.
Sacred Heart's 4th penalty today. Howard's committed 5. Give to Summers, and he rips off the big one.
Damn.
Summers, after the penalty, is going to go all the way. Mitchell Summers to the house. Touchdown, Sacred Heart. An 80-yard. And has not lost yardage on any of his carries. Another direct snap to Reagan. And nothing much there. Well, we saw it 2 weeks ago. This Reagan in the backfield for 3rd and 9. Starts to throw. And he fires it over the middle. That's a great pass. And Cat gives this drive a chance. 8 receptions for 90 yards coming into today. Back to Reagan.
Come here.
No, it's a fake handoff, and Starks keeps it. Spinning away from a tackle at the 35. And turning this broadcast, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
2nd and 7. Starks More protection. Now flushed, and he gets it off to Mosley again. Not much there to keep the drive alive. They've gone to Mosley twice on this drive, their tight end.
You had a guy in the middle of the field wide open.
Throws and it's broken up. Damian Jacobs.
The middle run in the outside passing game will be available to Matt Gardy, offensive coordinator, and quarterback Poochie Snyder.
Poochie Snyder's only passed 10 times today. This is a keeper for the quarterback, and he gets a block at the 40. Poochie Snyder into Hart. Howard.
Same city, Canton, Ohio, making a Hall of Fame play on that run.
Lord have mercy.
He wants to throw, and it's a jump pass, complete on the far sideline of Peyton Rhodes, bullying his way from the 13-yard line. On the ground. And on first down, a short gain for Snyder's 46-yard run has brought the Pioneers to 2nd and 5. He keeps it. Snyder slips down to the 4-yard line, and the Pioneers are knocking on the door.
That little quarterback
Started the year as the starter, and he's in there on this short yard situation. Mikulski keeps, and he goes nowhere to the 5 and driven back. Up a 1st and goal. Big stop there for Howard. A little chip shot for Kling, who hit from 49, and we've got a flag. He drives it through.
Ball to the senior was right over the nose of the football, and that is unconscionable. Now, it was like a case of Simon Says, and 3 guys got eliminated from Simon Says.
Mikulski with Webb in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 2. Mikulski keeps, and he gets a yard.
I'm not even an Eagles fan. I don't want that out of football.
Touchdown.
Snyder from the 2. A give to Chuck Webb. Down to the goal line.
Stand by Howard, trying to make sure that mistake does not cost him 7.
Okay.
An easy attempt here for Kling. First play goes to Reagan, who stretches the defense to the sideline. Anthony today for Reagan, who goes for 5 yards on that run. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Starks keeps it. And he dives forward, a little hezzy move at the 30. In there for 4th down and 1. The Pioneers looking for a big stop. Starks looking to advance the drive. Hand off to Reagan, swallowed up! Brought down for a loss. And the Pioneers get the turnover on down. Offense, but the Pioneers showing some confidence in Jalen Johnson, making the switch from offensive lineman to defensive line, and he's been a big presence for the
on 35-yard line. I might have wanted to punt that football, made it a longer field for the offense of the Pioneers.
It's a 12-yard completion to Hangy on the pop pass. 1st and 10 from the 22. Other leader on their defense combining on the tackle, no gain, 2nd and 10. Snyder keeps it. He crawls forward.
And Blaise Hesser cannot even get a hand on him to try to create that block.
3rd and 10. From the 22, Snyder hits a man open. Tegan Brown inside the 10 on 3rd down. 1st and goal from the 9. Snyder keeps. Wrapped up, brought down.
No matter what happens at the point of attack.
3rd and goal from the 8. Snyder to look end zone. Rolling. Looking to extend. He throws. And he had to throw it to the back corner. Incomplete.
It was a good job by Judah McDempsey from his linebacker position. If he held, the referees didn't see it. Here's a field goal attempt by the Pioneers.
Kling from 25 for the lead. It's good. Again on 4th and 1. The Pioneers make them pay, getting the stop, and now the lead. Roberson gets the handoff, and he advances to the 3rd. Unanswered here in the 3rd, a total of 16 unanswered points for the Pioneers, who trailed 14-0 before the Kling field goal to close the 1st half. The Pioneers have used that momentum. Quarter.
Well, Larry Scott, the coach of Howard's, hoping to storm back now after that 3rd quarter was totally in Sacred Heart's favor.
Pass is complete out in the left flat to Braylon Smith, but the Pioneers get not available in the 1st half. trying to be a difference maker here in the fourth quarter. And once again, nothing on the ground. The Pioneers.
His defense is going to be made up on this 3rd and long.
Howard 2 for 9 on 3rd down. Starks throws, and his receiver slipped. He might have been open in midfield.
For Sacred Heart.
Summers in the backfield. You figure a heavy dose of the run on now a rainy day, protecting a 2-point lead. Summers, he's up to 189, closing in on a 200-yard game.
200 yards rushing is crazy.
Snyder, pop pass to Hangey. Turning a corner, and he goes out at the 3rd and 1. Back to Summers. And running strong, downhill behind his end zone. Had to settle for a field goal. They do lead 16-14. That call goes against them. No neutral zone infraction, a 2nd straight penalty whistled against DeMagistris. And the Pioneers run it on.
Oh, go. Oh, come here.
Tough snap for Snyder to hang on to. And he has nowhere to go. Closing in on him, Caleb Gallup.
Defense and see what your defense can do.
Shoot 2 for 10 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 15. Summers steps up. Now rolling, extending, and throwing on the run. Complete to Jason Palmer. Clutch catches. He scored the game-tying touchdown wide open at the end of regulation against CCSU. They're going long for Peyton Rhodes, and he was covered by
Golens. And he was so good with that defense, taking that away from Peyton Rhodes.
It stopped raining, and on 2nd down, the Pioneers go to the ground. To the tour on 3rd and 2 after an 8-yard run by Eberhard. Snyder keeps it himself. He'll dive forward into the red zone. Team coming up on 8 minutes left. Snyder fakes the handoff, rolling. Nothing open in the end zone, so he advances it. Inside of 8 minutes to go after the 5-yard run by Snyder. 2nd and 5. Play action. He's going end zone. He's got Peyton Rhodes. Touchdown! Sacred Heart.
Okay.
A beautiful back shot
Absolutely.
of Palmieri. He came through with a big conversion on 3rd and 15. First play from scrimmage, Starks pass incomplete. Under 7.5 to go. 23 unanswered points for the Pioneers. They trailed 14-0 before their field goal kicker gave them a big momentum boost. So he's got 38 yards receiving, well over 100 passing. Down goes Starks.
With Anthony Regan Jr. doing a fantastic job of that. They've been able to take that away. Starks throws that one away. He tried to throw a screen to Reagan, who got defensively on 3rd down stops, have held Howard to 2 for 10 on 3rd down today. Starks keeps it alive. There is a flag thrown, and he runs, tripped up at the 38-yard line.
Starks on the carry.
And that looks like Miles Hamilton who got it. Everything going Sacred Heart's way here, approaching the final 5 minutes of this one. A screen to Reagan. And he's brought down immediately. Hirschfeld back off the sideline after.
For anybody that's going to play them.
Sacred Heart looking for a really strong year to
Sanders,
close out their last year and as an independent. And they're going to get a big performance today from Mitchell Summers. Over 200 yards and into the end zone for the 2nd time.
Only 51 for the Bison of Howard.
The Pioneers defense gets a lot of credit again for making the adjustments. Starks in trouble in the end zone. He throws it away. The
From the defensive line position, switching to the other side of the ball.
What a job the Pioneers have done. That's a safety coming off the edge. Starks did not see the pressure coming.
HBCU schools will use that to their advantage.
4 NFL stadiums for Howard this year. Here at Campus Field in a partial construction site with Campus Field, of course, under renovation. And
Said these events have become a powerful showcase of culture, tradition, community pride, and we're honored to provide a stage that celebrates HBCU elegance. Guys?
And as somebody who's been to an HBCU game, I can promise you who that Gardner is with that play call.
got the word of the day in. 3rd and 5. And Whiting drives forward. He gets close to the first down marker.
His staff with their culture will find the kind of players you need to win at that level sooner than later.
And a lot of times when a program makes the jump, as this run goes nowhere for Whiting, you talk about...
Yeah. That was... Oh, man. That was 30-something straight points and get shut out in the second half is diabolical. Sacred Heart, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they have a good squad this year. And it's been a minute since they had a winning season. So, shout out to them. But Howard... So, I think Howard is the only MEAC team that is playing this weekend. Think they're playing against Tennessee State, which is their homecoming. Because after that, MEAC time. Shout out to them, though.